Climate change is affecting the growing season in Zambia, which has impacts on all types of farming. For dairy farmers, the reduced rainy season affects fodder and pasture production for dairy animals. Climate-resilient agricultural practices such as winter ploughing and potholing helps mitigate the negative effects of climate change. Often, these practices also reduce labor costs. In this video, we explain the advantages of winter ploughing, potholing, and the benefits of well-timed manure application. Ploughing in winter conserves soil moisture and improves the organic matter content of the soil on your farm because vegetation is ploughed back into the ground. Ploughing can be done using either a tractor or animal-drawn ploughs. As well as being a suitable time to start preparing your land, winter is a good time to reflect on and plan your annual food and feed production requirements, so you can be ready for the rain season. Potholing is another way of preparing your land for planting fodder crops before the onset of rains. It involves tilling only where the crops are to be planted. Potholing saves water because there is less area to water manually, and when it does rain, the holes capture rainwater. This enhances good crop establishment. Potholing also saves labor costs because the same potholes can be used next time you plant. Dig your potholes before the onset of rains in mid-November. The holes should be spaced 75 centimeters by 75 centimeters apart and at least 15 centimeters deep. Potholing does require more intensive weed control, which is why herbicides are often used with this technique. After digging your potholes and before planting seeds at the onset of rains, place 2 shovels of farmyard manure in each pothole. Manure improves the soil texture and ultimately the water holding capacity of your soil. Returning cow manure back to your crop production fields is a form of nutrient recycling, which is a good farming practice. You can also put 40 grams or 4 tablespoons of compound D fertilizer into each pothole. When harvesting your fodder, fertilize it after every cut using 1 to 2 shovels of farmyard manure to boost the growth of new shoots. Plant your fodder crops as soon as the rains arrive. Good options are maize and sorghum, which can yield 12,000 to 15,000 kilograms of dry matter per hectare. Cover the manure in each pothole with 3 centimeters of soil before planting your seeds. Place 3 maize seeds in each pothole. The release of nutrients from manure takes time, so it is recommended that your crops also receive mineral fertilizer at the rate of 100 kilograms per hectare of compound D and 100 kilograms per hectare of urea. Climate-resilient agricultural practices are good for the environment overall. As well as helping farmers become more climate resilient, they also make financial sense, for example, by enhancing crop yields. Other ways you can look after your land so it retains its long-term productivity include making silage from crop residues or stubbles rather than burning them to feed your animals in the dry months, practicing crop rotation and rotational grazing, and avoiding waterway pollution from soil or manure.